Good morning, CG. I'm Ava.
And I'm Ivan.
And we have your CGTV broadcast for Friday, October 20th.
This year, the Marching Band show features a sports theme in their show titled Field of Play. Jack Urdesols brings you a story about the band and Nora Bowman, the debtone who is also the marching band's featured vocalist.
Junior Nora Bowman, a member of Debtones and CG Singers, has been singing along with Marching Band this fall. For Bowman, this opportunity has been exciting. She talked about her reaction.
I was so excited, especially when he said that the song I'd be doing would be The Winner Takes It All, because it had been one of my favorite songs, especially to sing and stuff. So I was super excited.
Director Kevin Schussler explained how it all started.
The thing that it all started out with is Mr. Torres asked Mrs. Dice if she had anyone that she thought was a good match for what we do. And that's performing outside and everything. And so Nora was one that was brought up for that opportunity.
With Bowman being the pick to sing in Marching Band, she has been a really good fit. Nora explained exactly what she has been doing during the Marching Band performances.
Okay, so basically during part 2, there is a jazz version of Everybody Wants to Rule the World. And I come in singing with that, and I'm also kind of duetting with the saxophone soloist, Emma Bart. And then during part 3, I come in with The Winner Takes It All. And again, in that, I'm kind of duetting back and forth with Emma.
This has been Jack Urdesols.
Thanks, Jack.
The Marching Band's show isn't the only thing different this year. The boys' cross-country team is also experiencing some changes in their tournament schedule. With the postseason now only 3 weeks long, the boys' cross-country team races in regionals this weekend, hoping to earn a spot in the state finals. Annabelle Kemmerling and Chloe Farmer bring us a look at this new tournament format.
The CGXC boys cross-country team is adapting to a shorter tournament this year. Instead of a typical 4-week tournament, the tournament will only last 3 weeks.
The shortening of the season will give us kind of a better ability to prepare.
The team is focusing on staying healthy and working hard during practices to perform at the best of their abilities.
We have been working hard in practice and doing extra workouts, also focusing on stretching and doing SAM so we don't get injured.
Sectionals, regionals, and state will be larger meets this year because semi-state was taken out of the tournament. This will give the boys more competitors.
The teams will be they'll be more compacted. The races will be a little bit bigger, so we'll have a better competition going in state.
Since there is no longer a semi-state, the boys' team will have to race new teams in the sectionals and regionals. Last year, they wouldn't have seen these teams until state.
So the new teams coming in will be HSE and Fishers, and both those teams are very good teams and very competitive. And we don't get to run against them very often during the season, so it would be nice to see them during the postseason to see how we stack up.
The boys make lots of changes to prepare for the upcoming races. The team must make adjustments in their training and race strategy.
One of the things we've been focusing on is making our practices really deliberate. So that's just getting all the fine details down, whether it's at practice, doing all of our run time or doing all of our exercises after the run, and also outside of practice, getting a lot of sleep.
The boys will find out whether or not they move on to state this weekend at regionals.
Thanks, guys.
One Rubik's Cube contains 54 individual colored squares to make up a puzzle enjoyed by many people around the world. One student, Mohammed Khan, can solve that cube with a rate of 0.44 squares per second. Tyler Johnson and Andre Valletta bring you the story.
Sophomore Mohammed Khan has developed a unique talent for speedcubing.
Speedcubing is just solving Rubik's Cubes really fast. Just practice and just get faster. My mom gave me a Rubik's Cube in 6th grade, and I didn't know how to solve it, so I just tried learning, and then I just tried going faster and faster and just went up from there. I memorized how to solve it in 1 to 2 days, but then to actually get faster at it, it took me a year and a half.
Khan says that learning how to speedcube was a challenging process.
The hardest part about learning how to speedcube is the memorization, I'd say. It's a lot of memorization. You have to memorize a lot of algorithms, but then you also need to practice them regularly.
we decided to put Con to the test in real time.
I'm about to scramble this Rubik's Cube for Mohammed to solve. Now Mohammed's going to look over the Rubik's Cube to find out his plan for solving it.
Many beginners take up to 3 hours to solve a Rubik's Cube, and though Con does it in just 24 seconds, he's looking to continue to shave down his time.
I love the feeling when you just get a new personal best time. Maybe it's like a second or two lower than your last personal best, but it just feels so good.
This has been Andrew Valletta and Tyler Johnson. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys.
PSATs are coming up, and with them come some changes from past years. Emma Watson brings you the important facts about what you should expect and how to best prepare.
This year, the PSAT will look different than in previous years.
The one really nice change this year about the PSAT 8-9 and the PSAT NMSQT is that it's all digital. So if you took it on paper pencil last year as a sophomore, junior, it's all digital. It'll all be on an app on your iPad, and it's shorter. It's 2 hours and 14 minutes as opposed to over 3 hours.
Each grade level has different requirements that they will have to fulfill for the PSAT day.
So we sent out a form, and if you are a senior, we've asked that you go on a job shadow, college visit, or complete a college application. And freshmen, sophomores, and juniors were sent a form giving them the option to leave after, and if they choose to stay, then they'll stay in a study hall.
For the PSAT day, make sure that your iPad is fully charged and updated, and double check that your parent or guardian has filled out the release form.
Thanks, Emma.
That's all we have for you today, CG.
Bye.